Hello everyone, I am back. I am going to be officially doing YouTube videos again, so I'm very excited to start this new journey with everybody. What I'm starting first is I've moved to a new location. I moved many times since I've started these vlogs, and this is now going to be my forever home. So one thing I want to show you is why I find it so amazing. As of right now, they're doing something that's called like a Scarecrow Contest, where each store is actually making up their own scarecrows and you vote for them. So I'm going to show you some of the scarecrows that are around. Also, I'm going to be participating in something called First Friday, which is a lot of places do it, so I don't know exactly how they do it. This is going to be my first one. So First Friday is when you get to have a drink and walk around and experience the art of the area. So we'll go ahead and we'll see some of that. And then I will show you the scarecrows and things in the neighborhood. So let's check it out. Now these don't count. These are just part of the decor that's in the area. And you can see they're on like just about every corner. There's like scarecrows all over the place. So that's pretty awesome. The store behind me over here is probably one of my new favorite stores. It's called the Dragon's Den and Treasures. It is like I'm gonna call it new age. Some people call it metaphysical, some people call it like Wiccan, things like that, but they have like a bunch of crystals and the nicest people I have ever met in my life. I'm gonna say work there and own it. It's a mother and her two daughters, and they are so incredibly sweet. So I actually ended up getting a oracle deck today and a necklace. This necklace that I have is also from there. They're just really awesome people, and the one thing I love about this town is that I went in there on the second day they remembered me. And ever since then, I'm like, that's where I'm gonna go for all my stuff. All right, so here you can see, here are the alcohol boundaries. So you're gonna have these signs all over the place that pretty much tell you where you can go for the First Friday. The way First Friday works is that you get a cup that you get to drink. And you could drink outside only within the confines of a specific area. And the areas, you get a map and it's corded off, and you can't go outside of that area. The other thing is that you can't have more than one drink at a time. So when you have your drinks, you have to finish that one drink from that place and then go to the other place and get a new drink in a new cup. So it's not exactly environmentally friendly, but it's in order to keep probably people from like having two drinks at once and getting super drunk, you know? Here is one scarecrow. That one's super creepy. Our next stop is an Italian restaurant that me and John go to as well. I think they're doing First Friday. I've seen people coming down this way with drinks, so maybe? Okay, so yes, first drink is a Orange Crush. It was $8. Wow, that is good. Ooh, that is delicious. Okay, so you get these cups and you have to finish it before you get another one. But you also have a wristband, and your wristband, you can only be within the confines of the space when you have the wristband. So they ask you if you're participating, and they give you these purple wristbands, so that way they know who's participating. This actually reminds me of like a Disney's drinking around the world kind of thing, because you're going to each place and you're spending a certain amount per place. In all actuality, you can probably get like super drunk off of this, but it's really cool to like walk around and do this. So I want to see how many places. Well, I can't go to too many places. I don't have limited funds, but I honestly expected the drinks to be cheaper, but this is pretty big for $8. So this is one of the galleries that is open, and look at how adorable these little ghosties are. So I went into this one gallery, super nice people, and they actually have it where you can see the studios of some of the artists, and they have their current work and work that they finished, and you can purchase it all. And it's the local artists, which I absolutely love. And there's one piece in there, which I'm gonna show you now. It's this beautiful hand piece, different mediums, because I looked at it, it's not just canvas and paint, there's something on top of it, and then it has feathers. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, our next drink was actually purchased at this coffee shop here. It is a Angry Orchard because it was like $5, and so I'm like, let me go fall here. I'm usually not a cider person, but this is actually pretty good. The thing that sucks is that right next door is another one of my favorite places, so I can't have two at the same time, so I'm gonna have to walk around and come back. Here's another little scarecrow. So all of the places that are participating actually have their numbers in the windows, so that's the only reason why I noticed this was one of the scarecrows, so that's super cute. All right, here they say they have a scarecrow. Maybe it's this dude right here. It is way hotter than I thought it was gonna be today. Like, why is it so hot? It's supposed to be fall. The guys behind me are in uniform. They're the Rappahannock Whalers. So this one has a scarecrow, and I think it's this one here. So this is for the Rocking Horse Gallery. I went in here once, and they actually have some really old like bears and toys and stuff like that. The lady who works there is super nice, and like they have a lot of like vintagey toys, like vintage bears and things like that, and vintage dolls. So that place is kind of cool. So anything you generally need to know, you can go to the Fredericksburg Visitor Center. It's located on Charlotte and Caroline Street. So I'll show you what it looks like. This is the Fredericksburg Visitor Center. Anything you need to know about Fredericksburg and what's going on will be in here. And they have their own scarecrow, which is pretty awesome. Theirs is cool. So it looks like their scarecrow is like a scarecrow candy corn. That's cool. I actually went in and I got a map for First Friday, so that way we can see where we're going and what's within the confines of where we're supposed to be. And then on the other side it lists what's actually involved. And I got a scarecrow map. Let's run across the street. Supposedly there's something in the Marriott. I don't exactly know, but I'm gonna check out because why not? So at the Marriott, these are our options. So I got a drink at the Marriott, and you go right over to the bar, and this one was called the, I'm gonna say Flamin' Pumpkin, and it's got like rum and Kahlua. Something to make it festive because it tastes delicious and it's pretty strong. It was $10. So this one was 10. The Angry Orchard was $5.25, not including tax and stuff. But and then the first drink I had was the Crush, the Orange Crush. That one was $8. So, oh wait, is this their scarecrow? Hold on. So this is their scarecrow, and it makes noise. That's cute. Kind of looks a little bit like Bernie Sanders, not gonna lie. I don't know if they're participating, but their scarecrow is pretty cool. This is the Derma Envy. I like that one. They do tours here in Fredericksburg, so if you could see, I'll show you a really quick view. There's a lady over there, she's giving a tour, and I believe during the holidays, like Halloween time and stuff like that, they do have haunted tours. They also have like regular tours. They have carriage rides, which somebody's about to go on now, and they also have trolley rides. So I've been to 2 out of the 3 of those things. I've done the haunted, I did the carriage ride, and I also did the trolley rides, and they're awesome. I have not done an in-person, like, on foot tour yet, but they're pretty cool. Like, the people who do the tours are very informative. It's really amazing. Not gonna lie, every time I pass the psychic reading place, I kind of want to go in. There's a specific section for pizza boxes on the trash can. How cute is this? You got the Sanderson sister display here. That is so cool. So it looks like the taco place is participating in First Friday, because that place is popping. Like, popping. Okay, so my limit is 3. Not necessarily in terms of money, but in terms of alcohol content. Okay, so this place is participating in the Scarecrow Contest, and this one's a biggie. So I found out what those guys were doing. They're gonna be singing.
We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. And a plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. A plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. A plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm, and we'll all hang on behind.
So here's the thing about Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg has a lot of like history to it. Right behind me, right there, Lincoln was on those steps. So that's pretty awesome. They actually moved those steps from the original location to there, which is actually in front of the Fredericksburg Museum. So the Fredericksburg Museum is actually free on, I'm gonna say Mondays, and it's really interesting. I did take some pictures there. Fredericksburg alone has a lot of history to it. You could see some buildings in this area that have cannonballs in it. It got dark really quickly, like out of nowhere. One of the cool things about First Friday is that they actually have trolleys that stop at certain locations throughout the path. So you don't necessarily have to walk from place to place. You can take a trolley, and they come about every 20 minutes. Right now I'm about to head to Agora, which is my favorite coffee place in Fredericksburg. Everybody talks about Hyperion, but my favorite place is Agora, so we're gonna go head there. All right, so this is the first time I'm seeing this place open. I might go in there. I've never been in here. So this place is mainly beer. I don't do beer. So I'm going someplace else. Over that location, you actually could get a koozie for $2, which is really cool. So they had a coffin beer. There's basically a lot of beer. I was gonna show you, but I forgot. So this coffee shop is my favorite because they have something called the Latte Freeze. The Latte Freeze is kind of like I would say a frap, but you can put whatever you want in it. You could also put alcohol in it, which is amazing. So there's a place nearby here called Smith Bozeman Distillery. They have an amazing salted caramel liqueur, and you can put that in your drink, and it's amazing. So if you ever have a chance to come down to Agora, definitely do so, because they are awesome, and they have awesome pastries. Like, look at this, we got pumpkin, we got salted caramel cookie, which I usually get, blueberry muffin, chocolate cookies, chocolate espresso cookies, delicious. They also have like oats in a cup kind of thing, if you like that kind of thing. One of the other cool parts about Agora is that they have local artists in here as well. So you can actually purchase the art from the artist. They have earrings, which are super cute. So here we go, we got a trolley stop right here at the visitor center, so it's free. You get on and off the trolley as needed, which is awesome. I didn't see Duly Noted has a Scarecrow too. This is Benny Vitale's. This is the place that makes the super huge pizza. So I just ordered 2 slices from Benny's, and it'll probably be like a half hour. There's like a bunch of orders before mine, so I'm hanging out outside because I know I'm not going to be called for a very long time. Very long time. So when you're in Fredericksburg, there's so much stuff to see and so many things to do. You could probably spend a whole weekend here. But the cool thing is that you have the VRE station, or the Amtrak station, is right here. So you can actually, in essence, just take the Amtrak right here and spend the whole weekend just in this area. And there's so much to see. There's museums, and depending on the weekend, you have some cool events. So definitely check out the Fredericksburg website in terms of finding out what events or what's going on. I got my coffee. Hit that subscribe button because I will be posting more and more in the area. I know this is probably going to be a little scattered because I haven't done this in a while, and I've had 3 drinks since. This is not alcohol, but it could have been. So First Friday is pretty cool. If you do want to drink at multiple places, I would suggest bringing like $200 a person. Maybe if you want to drink at multiple places, like all of the places, but it depends on what you drink. Like if you're a beer person, you don't have to spend as much, but if you're like me, who's a liquor person, then more money is probably required. But there are a bunch of places around here. There are a bunch of art locations. There are amazing artists at all of these locations. Definitely come out and hang out at First Friday. There's going to be there's another one obviously next Friday. I think maybe in November there's going to be a little bit more hot drinks, because I know some over at the Marriott, they were talking about having more hot drinks, but today is a little bit too warm for that. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm in a tank top. Like, I don't know why it's so hot. Till next time. Later on, I'm going to an observatory, so I don't know what I'm going to show you of that, but I'll probably put it in another video because putting it in this video won't make any sense.
Child